I meet with so many people who come and tell me, I want to change my life. I want to change my life. But then I watch their actions and they still are operating on the old stories, the old unworthiness stories, the old I'm not good enough, the things like that don't happen for me. If you're someone who is here for so much more, you're ready to manifest the life of your dreams, but you just feel stuck in this place. I want to give you some tips and some pointers because here's the thing that the law of attraction doesn't tell you about. It's not just about having a happy, being joyful and positive every day. There's so much more to it than that. And this is the part that I have learned over the last little bit is that stepping into a different identity for yourself is where the change happens because we cannot be the same person and create a different life. It just doesn't work that way. This is where, from a spiritual point of view, we talk about the old self dying, and it does. It can feel like a death. I have worked with many people who have walked through this with me, and it does. It feels like a death. It feels like we're grieving the old part of us in order to step into the new part of us. But it doesn't have to be that way, and it doesn't have to stay this way forever. There is a part of you that's going to feel like you are dying. But these are the old stories. These are the old parts of you that no longer are serving you. And the longer we hold on to them and will not let them go, the more we just stay in this perpetual story of never being enough and never being good enough. So to me, this whole personal development, spiritual healing is really identifying those parts of yourself that you no longer want to be part of. One of the things that I have been teaching this year is really teaching people how to identify the old version of them. Okay, we'll call it the old version because that's the version that we don't want anymore. And they really get real with the person that they are today, their insecurities, the way that they feel about money, the way that they feel about their relationships, the way they feel about themselves, what they feel that they are worthy of, and what they can create for themselves in their lives. And to me, when we start talking about creating a limitless life, it's stepping out of those old limitations, but we have to become aware of the limitations, where we have our limitations, what we believe to be true about ourselves, the fears that come up for us, the things that we're afraid are going to happen. These are all part of our limitations. These are all the part of you that we start working on to let go of. And then the next step of that is creating this new identity for yourself of becoming this new person. So if I don't want to be that anymore, who do I need to be to create the business, the life, the relationships, the things that I want in this life? Who do I need to become? Who do I need to step into? And the truth is, you already are those things. You just haven't allowed yourself to be there yet. So then we start identifying those kind of things. I need to live in a more empowered life. I need to stop overthinking, allow myself to be supported and loved. What are the things for me, one of the energies that I love to bring in is the Egyptian queens. And I think about what kind of energy did they need to step into that kind of life for themselves. And so to me, when I start thinking of an empowered life, that's an empowered woman life to me. And so I start thinking about what are the qualities that they have? What are the things that they bring into their lives? I actually went to Egypt. I freaking loved going to Egypt, and I loved learning about the Egyptian queens and the energy that they possessed in order to live that kind of life for themselves. And so I start thinking about that. And I talk to my clients about that. What's the kind of energy, the more empowered energy that you need to possess to step out of this and to step into this life that you desire? And then we be that energy. These are like the 3 steps here. We've got to identify the energies that we are in, identify the energies that we want to be in, and then who do I need to be in order to get where I want to go? What do I need to start thinking every day? What do I need to start doing every day? What parts of me need to heal? What parts of my inner child do I need to talk to and allow her to heal and to relax and to step into this? What parts of my nervous system do I need to heal? These are all part of this bigger system here that it requires us to step into a new way of being for ourselves. And when you can do those things and you start living in that energy every day, this is when your life shifts. This is when things start changing. And it's not only living in those energy, it's knowing that doing this work, living in that energy is going to get you where you want to go. And that's where true manifestation happens. When you have a sense of knowing, and it takes time to get here. It takes time to work through the fears and work through the things. And there's a process that we go through in order to get there. But when you know, that you get to have everything that you want and desire, no matter what the world tells you, that's when you're in the place of manifesting. To me, I live my life in this place. There are days when it's harder than others, but I know that anything that I desire and want in my life, I can have when I shift my energy into that and know that it is mine. It is mine. I actually just had this morning. I woke up to a text message. We were trying to create a place where we could all get together for one of my groups, and part of the group was telling me they couldn't come, they couldn't make those days work. We had already set it up, it was already done. And this morning I was like, nope, it's all going to work out just fine. And this morning I woke up to a text, yep, I'll be there, no problem, I got it figured out, it all worked out. And so to me, when we live in that energy of just knowing that it's all going to work out, I didn't worry about it, I didn't sit and stress out over it, I just allowed it to be, and it did. So these are the steps that it really takes to get to where we want to go. There is a process that I'm going to do inside of my Rise program this year, and we're really going to work through these steps of manifestation. We're going to work through really creating a new identity for yourself, creating your worthiness for yourself, and stepping into a place of using your intuition to know that if you have wants and desires, that they are for a reason and that you are here to have those, and that they are becoming yours. But there is a process that we go through doing this inside of my programs. I would love to have you come and join me inside of Rise and walk you through the process as well. This is not only a healing process, it is a self-transformation process that really walks you through the steps so that you can completely transform your life. I think it's such a beautiful process, and I'm so excited to walk through this with my students this year on such a bigger level. We actually just expanded this program. This program used to be a 6-month program. It is now a year-long program. And right now you can get the year-long program for the same price as my 6-month program. So it's quite a phenomenal thing. And so if you are someone who is ready to step into that for yourselves, click the link below. You can jump on a call with me. We can talk about it, see if this is a good fit for you. Also, you can just go sign up. We'll put that link down there below. You can just come and join us. If this is like screaming to you, yes, 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 I'm ready to make massive shifts in my life, I would just have you click the link and just sign up and come and join us. Class is going to start very soon, and I can't wait to have you there. So let's get your life transformed. Let's get you moving in the right direction. Let's start this brain hack, this body hack, this nervous system hack for you. You will be so glad that you did. So I can't wait to see you there inside of the program. So much love, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye for now.